Welcome, welcome. Give me a moment to get set up here. But what we should be seeing tonight is low eco, high tempo versus We Gonna Da. The drafts are popping up right now, so I'm going to try and catch up
Welcome,
here.
welcome. Give me a moment to get set up here. But
And
what we
already I'm
should
noticing there's
be
a problem.
seeing
I've got the
tonight
wrong audio
is low
connected.
eco,
My
high
headphones are not
tempo
connected the right way. So
versus We Gonna Da.
this is why we do these
The
things.
drafts are popping up right now, so I'm going to try and catch up
Welcome,
here.
welcome.
Give me a moment to get set up here. But
And
what
already
we
I'm
should
noticing
be
there's a problem.
seeing
I've got the
tonight
wrong audio.
is low
Connected.
eco,
There's
high
the correct
tempo
headphones. Connect.
versus We Gonna Da.
This is why we do these things.
The drafts are popping up right now.
All right.
So
And sorry about the echo. I realize now that I was echoing, but I couldn't hear myself. All right. So we're just playing a bit of catch up here. I'm sharing this stream out to everyone here. And we're saying low eco, high tempo versus We Gonna Die. Casting live. Just like that. Perfect. We're also going to put this on Steam for those on Steam. And I'm sorry if I'm narrating this, but just so you know what the holdup is. All right. So let's get our team profile pictures inserted. There's one of them. And we'll get the other. So these teams are composed of VK and Sushi for low eco, high tempo. And indeed, they live up to their name, at least on VK Sushi. VK, he doesn't usually create as many villagers as other high-level players. He will create like 88 villagers maybe sometimes. Oh boy, that team logo is huge. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think this is going to be a blowout game in favor of VK and Sushi. That's just my honest appraisal of the situation. You know, I obviously want the best. I want Melly to win one. I want her team to be victorious. But they have not been holding up very well lately. I don't know if you know, Secretary has just been off. I know he has been busy with some family stuff. I don't know how much I can share publicly. Not everyone likes to be open about what's going on. Anyway, but you know, he might just be distracted with real life, which is fine. That's perfectly reasonable. Or it's just that the matchup is such, like, we lost to them by a landslide, but you know, not other teams that we beat went up against them and were very strong. So anyway, all that to say, I don't have a good feeling for them, but we'll see. They may do just okay. All right, so we're looking at the Civ draft, and I need to swap around the team logos here to match the draft. Oh boy, come on, give me the other team logo. Incidentally, I would like to work with Shuffler and with Saber to help them get these interfaces set up. I mean, they're not perfect. You can see I'm doing a little bit on the fly work here to get things fine tuned, but they're quite nice still. And let's see here. Yeah, so we have the draft. We've got Koreans and Celts picked by weird people. That's I'm gonna die. And those picks are for Melly. She plays Koreans and Celts with fairly good familiarity. She doesn't play a lot of different civs, so she needs something she's familiar with, and those two she's familiar with. We have Cumans as a pick. Actually, we should start with the civ draft. I'm doing this backwards. Or sorry, the map draft. I'm doing this backwards. My apologies. And just for the record, I'm not feeling great tonight. I caught something from my kids on Friday, and I've just been off. I'm not gonna blame my kids. We all got sick with something at the same time, so I've just been a bit down this weekend. So I'm gonna do my best to follow this, but I'm not gonna be at 100%. We have a pick of Hyper Random Nomad by weird people. Secretary is really good on nomad style maps. He's also pretty good. And Melly's pretty decent on hybrid maps where she can fish boom. We have a pick of Hideout from low eco, high tempo. The bands were Pilgrims as well as Step. It's too bad with Pilgrims because Melly feels strong playing Pilgrims. The Ban of Step is interesting. And then we have an admin pick of Black Forest. That's going to be in favor of low eco, high tempo, I think. So we may see a 2-1 game here. We may see the first win go to low eco, high tempo, and then it may swap over to I'm going to die for Hyper Random Nomad, and then it might be back to Hideout for the third game. That's going to be my prediction for how this is going to go. All right, back to civs. We have a pick of Cumans and Japanese. I already talked about Koreans and Celts. Cumans, I don't actually know where that would be played. Japanese, Cumans could be on Black Forest maybe. Japanese are just a strong infantry civ. On the other side, we've got Khitans, Bohemians, Romans, Malay, Armenians. I've seen Sushi play Malay effectively. I've seen VK play Romans effectively, both infantry civs with decent siege. We have a Bohemians pick. That's probably a good Black Forest pick. Khitans is probably a hideout pick. Armenians is going to counter anything with high armor, I guess. Burgundians is an interesting pick for. That's going to be a pick for secretary, I think. Although I think in the past he's given it to Melly. I don't think she can take advantage of those eco upgrades early. We have a pick of Huns. That might be a melee civ as well with the no houses. I find it actually a difficult civ to play, despite even though you don't have to build houses. It's hardly an OP civ. The inability to build houses, actually, you can't wall easily, and it's just I find it awkward to play. Maybe I just don't play it enough. Pick up Hindustanis. Hindustanis are just a strong civ. They're going to counter Koreans pretty effectively. Their Gulams have very high pierce armor. They also have good camels, which can counter the war wagons because they're cavalry. They're a horse unit. I pick up Poles. I don't really know how that would be played, aside from just going knights. They got a strong farming eco, I guess. I haven't looked at the bans at all, but we have a ban of Persians. That's something that Secretary might have picked for himself. We have a ban of Spanish. That's a very strong closed map civ. It's just a very strong civ in general. A ban of Vietnamese, which makes sense because they picked Koreans. A ban of Slavs. A random pick of Wei. All right, well, I mean, you see the civs. I'm not going to speculate too much because unless I've seen it played by that particular player, I don't actually know how they might play a particular civ or why they might ban a particular civ. But let's get into it here. I'm going to get in game. And maybe I should have taken some ibuprofen before I get started here. So maybe between games I'll step away to take something for my head. We'll see. Not been a lot of fun, guys. I've been feeling rough. I was sick all of the week following my birthday, so like the 20th through the 27th or something, or 28th. No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Anyway, and then I got better for a few days, and then I got sick again. So I was just like, I've only had like 4 days of relative health, and even then I was still just feeling like I was recovering from illness. So it's just been a rough run. And kind of frustrating, so. All right, let's take a look here. Spectate games. We got the first game already up. Wait, rehost. Didn't. Oh, okay. Just waiting for the game to go up, the lobby to go up. It's going to take a minute. And with that time, what can we do? We can go to the pre-show quick, and I'll remind you about the nonprofits that we support through LEL League, Polly's project being the official one for the league. This helps out the homeless. Now, I'm going to be honest, when I was looking at this photo, I was like, why are they handing out headsets to the homeless? I think this is meant to be like a neck fan or whatever. Anyway, trying to help out. I don't know all the ways they help people with what they call housing security, insecurity. I know that the homeless is an old term, but anyway, just helping out people who are in a difficult spot. And Christ said, "What you do for the least of these, you do for me." So I think it is worthy to help out those who are in a difficult situation. You can allow cynicism to tell you it's not even worth helping out, but I think it is. You will be rewarded for your charity. If in no other way, then you feel like you have been a good human to other humans. So, oh boy, Sushi says they have a 220 plus ping on whatever server they're on. All right, let's take a look at. I have my background is in missions, not me personally, but actually my parents and both sets of grandparents. They were all missionaries serving people. Obviously it was a Christian mission, so proselytizing was their primary goal, but also serving their physical needs, just like the scriptures talk about, helping the least of these. And so here on my channel, I promote SAM Ministries. They serve primarily in Brazil and Mozambique, and there have been a lot of neat ways they've been able to help the people around them. They do a lot of training, a lot of educational programs, and they go into really remote areas. Sometimes, like Mozambique in particular is a very flat-lying country, and so it floods really badly at times because the water has nowhere to drain to. And they do have an aviation mission that's part of it, and so they'll actually like fly into these remote communities to get food in and medical supplies into these places. So they do a lot of just humanitarian aid beyond the Christian mission they're attached to, and they do also fund the SAM Ministries does fund education in Brazil. But I'm going to be honest, Brazil has come a long way since the early days of the mission work there, and now it's more of like a training field because Brazil and Mozambique are both Portuguese speaking, and so it's actually a great training ground for missionaries to go to learn the language before they go on to Mozambique. But yeah, Mozambique's still in a rough place. They've been their civil war ended like 30 years ago now, 33 years ago, but it's still just it's a difficult place. They've lost a lot of foreign investment. They've got some terrorism activity up in the northern part of the country. They don't have money for fuel. They're currently mining for gold, and there's been like mine collapses and just humanitarian problems of all kinds out there, and a lot of need. Anyway, so those are the nonprofits that I try to support personally. And if you want to say thank you for the entertainment value of this, or just the entertainment value of playing in the league, you can help out one of these two ministries with a donation, and we would appreciate that. But no pressure. You need to serve or do what you feel is right, also in your own heart. All right, let me see if the game is up. It looks like it is up. Let me hit refresh here. Full lobbies. There it is. It's full. We have Secretary VK, Melly, and Sushi in lobby. And so now we're just waiting for it to launch. And we'll go in game. And the first game will be Black Forest. And I'm actually going to keep an eye out for mispicks on civs. We've actually had a couple of those. Haria accidentally picked a wrong civ on Step against Lowdown Legends, I believe it was. Now, what I'm going to say for anyone who's watching and who's part of the league is it is still your responsibility to point out the problem if you notice it. As admins, we also miss these things. You're playing, if you care about the points, if you're taking this seriously, you're going to be paying attention to the draft, you're going to be paying attention to the civ picks, and it's important to call it out early in the match and actually bring up an objection. By the time the match is decided, the GG is called, it's too late at that point because, yeah. So call it before that point is what I would ask you to do. If you don't like that someone broke the draft, you gotta point it out earlier than that. All right, we're going in game. I've had some issues queuing into the games lately. It'll just be like no game data or something. It'll just like I don't know. Break. We're 97 seconds. I think you can actually see it's probably popped up for you there. Yeah. So we're just waiting to get in game. I was going to pop into their voice channel quickly and say, good luck, have fun, but they're already in game at this point. And yeah, again, I fully expect this game to go for low eco, high tempo, but it'll still be an interesting game to watch. Full disclosure, I have not sat and coached Melly on different strats. She plays this strictly for fun, and she is a busy mother and a busy individual in general. She has very little interest. In fact, she doesn't even sit. She doesn't watch my channel. I looked at my demographics, and they are 100% male, which doesn't make sense because I know Chico watches my channel, but that's what YouTube tells me, is that I have 100% male demographic here. So it's not helped by the fact that Melly has no interest in sitting and watching games. She likes to play the game. It's not a spectator sport for her. She'll go sit and watch her television when she's done gaming. And so all that to say, I have encouraged her to try different things. And so once in a while, you'll see her do something new. But otherwise, you can pretty much bet what she's going to do. It's going to be pretty on point for how she plays. There are going to be very few surprises from her. I'm always very pleased when I do see a surprise. Like, she made Fire Lancers. That's not something I told her to do. I thought Secretary told her to make the Fire Lancers in the last game, but no, that was something she did on her own time. So, all right, where are we at here? Zero seconds. Let's go. Let's get in. I'm just gonna check, make sure chat's happy. Oh, Hari, I finally saw my YouTube. All right. I haven't seen anyone mention any audio problems, so we're going to just go ahead. Okay, so we're into the game. We have Black Forest here. We have in purple Melly as the Celts. And we have Cumans for Secretary. He's going to probably 2 TC boom in Feudal Age. What else do you do with Cumans? Maybe make battering rams early and break through walls. He's more of a boomer, though. Not by generation, but by playstyle. And where are they going to wall? There's this interesting corridor down the center. And all right, we have Secretary facing off against Sushi. This is in favor for Secretary, just the better experience. He'll probably have the upper hand here in the walling fight. Now, granted, he has fewer villagers forward, but just there is an elo difference here. So we will see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, but that's a safe place. You don't want to contend those. Let him wall there. Let him wall there. I mean, you could take these boars from him, I suppose. But there's boars here, and you've got this central corridor. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I have to shut down the background process, I think, here quickly before I crash. Net stop. All right. All right. And all right. So Sushi walls. And over here we've got VK stealing boars from Melly. And it looks like Melly lost a couple of villagers here. Let's actually take a look at the villager count, because it looks like that was a rough one. I missed that. Yeah, we're down from 6 to, oh no, 1 vill lost. That almost looks like 2 vills, though. I see more purple. Maybe her scout went down. She's coming forward to finish the walls. This is going to be awkward, though, because now we have this corridor that's open between the teams. I don't know if they're going to notice this, but we shall see. All right, Secretary is walling behind where Sushi is walled, and I suppose you would want to wall across here, or maybe even go forward and play some hijinks. That's not Secretary's style. There are others who will... Do we have... Yeah, we already have Loom, so this villager should survive this. In terms of villager count, we already have a lead for VK's team, primarily because Melly's had a bit of a rough start. This extra distraction of walling is very difficult for lower elo players to handle. Like, it's one thing to ask a lower elo player, just make villagers continuously, but then as soon as something goes wrong, that's where the issue begins. And that, frankly, that's even, at my elo, if I'm pushing, if I'm attacking, I forget to manage my eco. And as you get better, you can push your enemy and maintain your eco. So it's just an ability to multitask. And so you can see here we've fallen behind a little bit for Melly. She does have this lumber camp here, this forward lumber camp. I guess that's good to repair walls or put down secondary layers of walls later. And we have VK walling here. and now has... I don't know if this was an intentional sneak fill or if the villagers accidentally ended up on this side of the wall, but the villager's going to end up dealing with a jaguar and nothing else because there's palisades here for Secretary, and Secretary is luring... Let's watch this. Let's see how Secretary lures the 3-boar. I know this is trivial for people who play Black Forest all the time, but I'm not really a Black Forest enjoyer. I've done okay in this league on Black Forest, but it's not really my thing. I would garrison that villager, yeah. Wow, so just dropping three boars. Those aren't boars. Those are what, the tapir? Anyway. So that's 1,500 food right there, I think. Or maybe less. 350 a piece. So you're looking at about 1,000, 1,050. Probably 1,000 with rot. Let's take a look. AoE DHD. Oh yeah, the map should be explored. The question is, yeah, it was set to explored. Those are the correct settings for this league, for this map. It can be easy to forget to do because every other map is played non-explored. I don't like explored because I don't know what I haven't explored, right? Like I don't know what I don't know yet. When you can see everything, and yet I actually like the Portuguese special tech. What's it, cartography or circumnavigation? That gives you fully explored map. I actually like that, but it comes later in the game after the critical amount of scouting has been done. Black Forest, I do like it explored, by the way. It definitely changes the way it's played, though. We've got some villagers coming into this corner here from Ellie. I don't know what the plan is here. Maybe these are the... If I get hollowed out early, I have some surviving villagers. This is probably her safety right here. Yeah, our secret lumber camp. If you know anything about Melly, she does this in all of her games. She'll have a lumber camp somewhere else on the map that no one's going to ever think to look, with 3 villagers chopping. Yep, that's Melly right there. Okay, let's see here. 43 to 33 villagers, 20 for Secretary, almost up to feudal, and we're gonna see. Yeah, this is expected. This is going to be a feudal boom, 2 TC boom in feudal age. Hopefully, getting a much needed eco edge. Oh, we got lots of bumping here on the wood line. And VK is on his way up. Sushi is not. Melly is not. Sushi's almost there though. Just a little bit more food, and we're gonna see the click up. And yeah, speaking of civs, we have Romans and Bohemians for low eco, high tempo versus, I already talked about We Gonna Die. In fact, while we're here, let's just get that out of the way. Casting, we're going to set this to low eco, high tempo. I'm sure a way to do this off screen, but I don't know how. This is We Gonna Die. The colors bothered me as well, but we're gonna leave that alone. LEL League stage, good. And we're gonna return to map. Good. And it looks like we're gonna have I'll jump into the casters channel so that Shovelry can join us. I think I can handle the additional conversation. Like I said, I'm a little bit off tonight. My head's bothering me, but we'll do a co-cast because it can be a bit lonely to talk to oneself for 2 or 3 hours. Although I expect this to be a shorter match. We'll see. So yeah, Shove, if you're there, you can hop in your leisure. We got a fish boom for VK. He's got 1 fishing ship already, and nothing for Sushi, and 1 fishing ship for Secretary, and nothing yet for Melly. I don't think she will fish boom. I have not seen her fish boom, so I do not expect a fish boom. I don't know if Sushi fish booms. I believe the game we played... No, that was Harya who fish booms. So I don't know if Sushi fish booms. I haven't watched their games too carefully to have that information. We have stone walls now for Sushi to prevent a push. This is probably wise. I mean, the Secretary is not going to push in feudal age, but he could get rams out in feudal and push early. And so you know, this is wise to stonewall, especially if you're not going to do anything aggressive immediately. And VK is not concerned, more of an aggressive player. You're gonna aggro me, I'm gonna aggro you, kind of thing. And he's Roman, so actually we're gonna probably see Man at Arms possibly even come up through here. Sorry, just coordinating with my co-cast. We're about 15 minutes real time right now. Oh, we have... What is the plan here? Yeah, we have a 2TC boom. We have a stable and a blacksmith. So going to go with some sort of cavalry, maybe step lancer. I know there's a build where you can basically spam cavalry all day long on 2TCs. VK is halfway to castle, so we're going to see long swords very soon. Actually, spears. Some defensive spears. He maybe knows something I don't. He is small walling. He's expecting aggression. So this is interesting. So yeah, the eco edge has gone to We Gonna Die. Just by merit of the fact that he is booming. Yeah, Secretary's booming in feudal age. And I'm at minute 16. Yeah, I'm at 17. Oh, no. Don't call me, dude. I'm going to just invite him to the channel. Here, how do I invite someone? Here, invite to voice. There we go. He's trying to private call me. There we go. You hear me?
All right, boys.
All right, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Russoft.
Of course. Are you up to live time?
1757 is what I'm at.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, so I'll tell you what I've seen thus far. We had basically everyone just walled up. There was a little bit of hijinks. VK stole some boars from Melly. He's going on to his second TC here in Castle Age, whereas Secretary has been feudal booming as the Cumans, and no aggression yet. Sushi looks not interested in any sort of aggression. Yeah, he's stonewalled behind his palisades. And he's across from Secretary, so we could see him get pushed pretty hard. There is this weird tunnel down the middle. I don't know if you see that, which is shared between the teams because the walls were set down in different places by both sides. So we could see them break through. In fact, I see Secretary right now walking a villager down through that corridor. So anyway, that's everything I know to this point.
All right, copy that. Well, it looks like we do have a Roman barracks going up for VK and Sushi's base.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I mean, what I know about VK is he'll go up to like 88 villagers, and then he'll just spam his infantry kind of nonstop as the Romans. I imagine Secretary is anticipating that. Trying to think what humans play against that. It looks like he's going to cavalry. He's getting his cavalry armor. He already has a... he's getting bloodlines. He's also making battering rams. So it looks like he's going for some aggression pretty soon here. He's almost up to Castle Age. But likely gonna... I'm guessing step lancers. I don't always know whether or not... Like, I know there's a difference between step lancers and knights, but I don't always know which one is called for in a particular situation. You know, step lancers get that extra 1 range on their attack. And they cost different amounts of resources. I think it's less gold to make step lancer.
So do you anticipate that Secretary's probably going to be going step lancer just because that's one of his favorite units? And then
it's what I typically see out of humans, but they can go paladin, right? Like, I mean, there's nothing speaking against that. It's just that's something I don't know. I don't know what sort of rationale goes into one unit over the other. I know that step lancers for the humans can be made very quickly with their unique tech. Yeah, see step lancer, and they can be spammed very quickly by humans. Oh, we have a pause from Sushi. Yeah, I was predicting for this match, not that I want to, like, read too much into previous games, but VK is a strong player, and I am suspecting that it's possible game one goes to low eco, high tempo. And then game two would be on hyper random, which I think is something that Secretary is going to have a distinct edge on. And then that game would go to them, and then it would go to game three, which would be hideout, which may then go back to low eco, high tempo. But that's just based on watching Piment and Haria play against Secretary and Melly, where it was kind of a blowout for them. I feel like this could be a blowout, except for the fact that the map draft is somewhat favorable on the home map for We Gonna Die. But we'll see. I don't know. It's my suspicion.
No, I agree. No, I think I agree with you, man. I mean, I think that this hyper random Nomad is definitely going to heavily favor Secretary. But then again, it'll also depend on if they have those little pathways where you can't build palisades on them.
Yeah. Now we are seeing a push already from Secretary though, so he's going aggro now. I mean, he's had his boom and he's going aggro. He's gonna push Sushi.
Sushi pulled aggro because of the outpost, dude. He immediately pulled aggro. You never want to put an outpost against Secretary. Oh no, there was.
Oh, there's a hole.
Dude, that sucks, dude. Oh man, that's such bad.
Well, that's
luck,
rough,
dude.
I mean,
know,
listen, he
man,
would have been
it's
through.
just-
He would have been through anyway with the capped rams. But yeah, it's frustrating when it happens that way.
Oh, dude, that's tough. And, you know, what does VK have at Sushi's base? Just 2 barracks.
Yeah, so you can make. See, the problem with pikes is you can actually micro against that with step lancers and almost take no damage against the pikes. So it's not always the best call.
Yeah, I mean,
We are seeing some long swords there.
I think those long swords are gonna get clapped by these step lancers. There's just too
Yeah,
many.
yeah. No, this is not gonna end well for Sushi with these rams, these step lancers. Yeah, nope. This is gonna hurt.
Did we see any vills come forward from Secretary to repair these rams or no?
I don't see any vills. No, I just see step lancers spamming forward.
They're in the middle in that corridor you were describing. It looks like a monk has converted one of.
Yeah, it does look that way.
Secretaries.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like Sushi's gonna lose everything here. In fact,
Melly's
he's
currently
probably
playing
gonna start running
fat
vills.
slob down south.
I love it. I love it.
Which is, in fairness, probably what she should do. Just delay any aggression from VK. Not that VK has the time to deal with that anyway. He's going to be trying to save his teammate right now. I don't know. Maybe I was too pessimistic. Maybe this game will go to We Gonna Die. I was predicting based off of what I saw from the game with Piment and Haria that this was not going to go well for them at all. But
New baby, new life, new
yeah,
perspective, maybe.
new will to live. or
has
he
a
just had
reason
or
to
he
win
just
every
had
match.
yeah or he just had an off week or two, right? Like sometimes we just have off weeks, right? I know I do. I have off months and years, but
it's been happening to me since 1999, I think. So yeah, so Sushi is literally gonna absolutely everything here. I think those barracks are gonna go down for VK. I don't think that any amount of infantry at this juncture is gonna be able to stop this step lancer push with the rams behind.
no, that said, he is spamming very quickly. He's got a lot of pikes in that 4th barracks down, most south. I don't know if at any point as Secretary you change tactics and go for another unit, like something Archer, or if you just plan to out-spam or basically out-eco, right? Like if you can just infinitely spam your unit, maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Secretary takes good fights here with the step lancers, he's not right now, in my opinion.
Yeah,
at least.
like this is not ideal. Like I said, I was wondering if maybe he'd transition to a different unit. Looking at his upgrades, he doesn't have any archer anything, so it doesn't look like he's gonna go archers. But he is pulling back a bit now. So maybe he's realizing that he's gonna lose everything if he doesn't. He's not careful.
I think.
But
he
this
just
is
needs to
something you can
him down,
micro.
like
You
were
can pull
saying.
back. Yeah, you can pull back, go forward, pull back. Yeah. Yeah, you don't like. This was a strong first push, but you can't go losing your whole army to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
the unfortunate
this
thing is
lumber-
he didn't
this-
knock out that last town center, dude.
This wood line he's also missing. There's a wood line down here from Sushi. That's damage you could do. Yeah, it was a lot of damage. Might be not enough. And if you don't pressure VK, he's going to become a problem very quickly as well. You're going to need an answer to those pikes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the play here, at least, you know, from the outside looking in, would be to bring, if I'm secretary, I bring Vils forward, start taking these res.
Yeah.
And then just try and occupy as much land as I possibly can, as we see a castle go up on the gold there.
Yeah.
In Sushi's base.
Yeah, the
Former
other possibility is you just keep pushing, right? You come down into VK's base and you do some harassing while avoiding those pikes, but I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Sushi has recovered a little bit, dropped down 2-3 more TCs, so not waiting around.
No, not at all, but he's just going to be so low on Vils, and hopefully Secretary doesn't find this. He is going to find it, it looks like. No, maybe not, just passing. Nope, he found it.
Yeah.
Wait. How are they going through the trees? Are they going through the trees on your screen? These Vils?
You mean by the wood line?
Yeah, dude,
south
they're
of...
straight going through the trees on my screen.
It looks like it looks chopped to me.
Crazy.
I wonder if that's a malfunctioning mod or something. I don't know.
That's funny though.
Those villagers have had a state of execution there.
Yeah, he really should have picked those guys off.
Yeah, he doesn't have any necessary suspicion to. It's just.
What do we put behind this as the Cumans? I mean,
siege. Just like you just go.
Some scorpions.
Yeah, you know you don't want to micro this, dude. No. You're losing everything. Pull back. Yeah, this is not going well. I have trickle piked and it's never worked out, but like with this number of pikes, I don't think you're gonna micro it.
What's the unique unit for the Cumans?
It's a cavalry archer. He should just be making that.
Oh yeah, well it's.
Is he going to? I don't know.
Is it a Kipchak? I mean.
Yeah, Kipchak. Now they're both up to Imp, Secretary and VK. We have I don't know. Originally I thought this might be GG very early, but now I just don't actually know which way this is gonna go.
Yeah, I mean,
I do think time is on their is on side of VK and Sushi. If they can delay long enough, they will win. So there is a bit of time pressure here. Secretary has to
take a look
wrap
at what
this
Melly's
up.
doing. Looks like she has a battering ram down here, a couple of siege workshops.
Yeah, not a ton yet. She has castle age. She doesn't have a she does have a castle. It's kind of a weird place for a castle, but anyway. Another one on the front. That's better. I like that more.
Yeah, I don't think you can stop here.
I think she is. I think she's traumatized. I think she's traumatized by that game where she got like totally eliminated. So she's got a TC way over in the eastern corner of the map there.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, you're gonna need something against these pikes, though. This is not gonna work.
No, it's not going to. You gotta have some siege or something behind it. Even having
the
a
Kipchaks would be fine. The
chilling
Kipchaks would even be fine.
Yeah,
oh, but these are now heavy. These are now heavy step lancer. I don't know if that helps them much, or the elite rather.
I mean, what's their armor class? Melee.
Okay, he is now starting to chew up those infantry, but it's so much microing. Oh, now the step lancers have gotten past the infantry, so we may see some raiding. But they're walled, Sushi walled, so it's gonna not be that easy, I don't think.
No, I mean, I feel like if you're secretary, you got to clean up the barracks, the 2 barracks that are right there, right?
Yeah.
Even if you gotta kite everyone around, keep going around in circles.
And now we have legionary. How do these things survive? Oh yeah, no, that's not enough. I mean, the legionary are not the call. Those halberdiers, on the other hand. Oh, and now he's trapped. Now he's trapped. He has no way out. He's got to fight the halbs, and he's losing everything. He's got to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have.
Him up.
I would have swapped into. Well, not maybe cleaned up, but that was a lot lost. I would swap into Kipchak, or at least add to your composition to deal with the pikes, right, or the halbs at this point. But he's just full commit on these steps.
That's his favorite unit. If you're gonna go down with a fight with your favorite unit, I guess.
They can be massed really quickly. For humans, that is the advantage. Is they mass extremely fast. I assume he has the unique tech, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he's got it. Step husbandry, step lancers, and cavalry archers train 100% faster.
All right, here we go. We're sending all the boys in.
Yeah.
I feel like these legionaries aren't. This is not.
No, the legionaries aren't
VK.
the thing. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the secretary is just like, I just have to outmass and outproduce, and that's what he's doing. He's just mass producing, and if he takes high losses, it doesn't matter as long as he can outproduce.
Outwit, outplay, outlast, right?
Yeah, and I don't know. It's looking pretty rough for low eco, high tempo at this point.
Yeah, I mean, everything's just going to be too little too late at this juncture.
He's going to need to deny that castle to keep his push going, though, I think. There are other castles behind this, though, I guess. We need some siege one way or the other. Speaking of which, is Melly ready to attack? We're getting there. She is imp. She has got capped
yeah,
ram.
yeah, it looks like she's coming forward with some capped rams right now, as you say that. She needs the attack upgrade from the blacksmith on that infantry. That would be good.
Yeah, one can hope. She gets coached regularly. Get your blacksmith upgrades.
I mean, I don't know why. I just don't understand why Secretary was focusing Sushi's castle there. Didn't make much sense to me because the one that was being built.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like it was. He
Wasn't
just
taking out the
throwing
villagers.
Units. No, he had destroyed all the villagers,
Oh,
and
really?
then some were finally garrisoned into that TC next to it. But I just feel like kind of wasted.
And Melly comes knocking now.
Good.
Yeah, go forward. Let's do this. Let's see it.
Good. Oh, this has got to be so tilting for VK to know that you just let her build up and do whatever she wants now, and she's just gonna handle him. I wonder if Secretary tells her like, "Okay, go now," or if it's a situation where she's just like,
She has mentioned that he will strongly encourage her to start attacking when the time comes. But in a game like this, it may be one of the situations where he doesn't care. Maybe only when they're getting pressured.
That's what I was thinking, dude. Like he's probably like, "All right, do this, do that, do the other," when he's under heavy pressure. But for now, in a situation like this, I bet he's just chilling.
She's targeting the castles, or maybe the town centers as well.
See, I'd still like to see Secretary bring some vills forward and either castle down here near this gold where he's got most of his step lancers just chilling near that monastery. Yeah. And I mean, even 1 or 2 monks would be great to mix in here, right? Heal your guys up, chill out until you have the trebs that you need to go forward. Because I think.
All right, Melly, ungarrison those rams.
All right, let's go.
There we go.
So she has armor upgrades. That's good. And she is sitting in a treb. Nice.
There we go.
Let's go, Melly. Sweet. That's gonna be it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Wow, GG's, well played.
I find this so interesting. This is completely contrary to my expectations. I can't predict these. I was, I thought they were going to mop the floor with Bled and Comrade, and then when they also lost to Piment and Hari, I was like, well, I guess the glory days are done for them. They're going to have to just suffer a bunch of losses now. But this is game 1. Let's see. Let's just see. The next game is choice by VK and Sushi, and I'm betting we're gonna see Hideout for game 2. So
Yeah,
let's take a
I
look.
think so.
Villager high, 97 for Secretary, 81 for VK, 47 Sushi, 51 Melly. Military KD ratio of 2.64 for Secretary, 1.2 for Melly, 0.19 for Sushi, and 0.45 for VK.
Oof.
So that's rough. That's a tough one.
That's super rough.
And
I
the
mean,
eco spread is what you would expect with, Secretary running away with it, VK a little ways behind, and then Melly, and then of course Sushi, who lost eco at Castle Age. So, oh man.
so
All right. Yeah.
so Russ, if you were the Romans player in that situation, at what point do you switch over to Scorpions? Like, would Scorpions work well behind? You know what I mean, behind the Halbs? Is that something that you would have done?
Against steps, I don't know that Scorps are the thing. I mean, maybe if you had a whole mass of them, but you got to have the eco to do that, and I don't think VK had time for that. Because in small quantities, the steps are just gonna like splat all these scorpions. They have the +1 range, so they can stand still and hit a bunch of different scorpions from one location. So,
True.
I think they would go down very quickly, and they're highly mobile units. So yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think just not letting Secretary in was the play. They just needed more time, or to somehow push him early because he was a little bit vulnerable as he boomed in feudal. But yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm 1 for like 5 losses. So take
I'm
any
with
of
you,
my
dude.
coaching with a huge grain of salt, like an entire an entire chunk of salt, like a salt lamp's worth of salt.
A salt mine, an
Yeah.
entire mine of salt. Oh man, not a grain but a vein of salt.
All right, seeing if the next one's up already. I don't see it yet.
Right. I
They're
want to
in
take a
the
look at that
lobby.
chat.
The lobby's full. They just haven't launched yet.
Right.
Melly, Queen of the Celts, says Chico. Oh, so
Maybe
Roman
chat
pikes are
knows.
tankier. Saber says that the Roman pikes are tankier, and I don't. Oh, that's because of the infantry armor, right? The double infantry armor, I presume.
Yeah, I just asked the chat, what's the answer to step lancers here if you're the Romans player?
Someone's got to know. Maybe just more halbs, right? Just producing more halbs. The problem with halbs in all those units is they don't have the mobility. They just don't have the mobility compared to cavalry. So it's one thing if you can just guard, but to try and like take fights can be very challenging. Give me like 30 seconds here.
Yeah, not a problem. All right, let's take a look here. The map is going to be Hideout. What do we have left here? So for weird people like, hey, I'm gonna die, we still have Korean Sons, Wei, Burgundians, Japanese. I would imagine that what we're gonna see here is step lancers. Like I don't think that Secretary is going to stop with the step lancers until somehow someone in our league can overcome that simple composition. I just don't think that it's gonna happen. But we'll see. I
I'm
would
back now.
imagine I think on Hideout, I think Melly will probably go Koreans here, right?
I think so. Yeah. It's another civ she's familiar with, and frankly, if they go game 3, I
Probably
feel like she's been
Japanese, no?
Burgundians. Yeah, Japanese is probably the best fit for her. I think she was given, or Huns. Not that not needing to build houses is particularly useful for her. It's not. She used to play Huns a lot, but it's been a long time, and the units that you can make with Huns don't really. She doesn't really make a lot of cavalry. So anyway, I'm not really sure. We'll see if it goes to a game 3 here.
think we're gonna see any cheeky tactics here from VK and Sushi on Hideout?
Yeah, well, I don't know what cheeky. I think we're gonna see Khitans and
Makes
perhaps
sense.
Hindustanis. If they know that Koreans is coming up in this game, I'm thinking Hindustanis will counter Koreans because those Gulams have high pierce and they're very fast moving. So they will probably counter Koreans to some extent. And Khitans is a civ that I just know that VK likes to play. He likes to go scouts and break into the palisades early. He also makes like spears and wanders around the map with them. At least that's how he's played against me. But
No, I think that you're 100% right because I'm thinking back to the match that they played against Simon Bolivar and Falopa, and I believe the composition that we saw against the Ethiopians and Persians. I think
and by the way,
was...
the game is up here. I was
Oh, I'm sorry. All
chatting,
right.
and I didn't even notice. We're sitting here talking, and I was like, oh, I should check
Oh
to make
no,
sure the game's
no,
up.
oh, the game can wait. Who cares about the game?
I'm gonna actually slow it down. I'm not gonna necessarily play quite at lifetime because I want to see a little bit of the intro. I'm gonna play maybe at I don't know. Oh, I'm already up to real time. So real time, it just started. I'm at 40 seconds here, so
All right.
the game just started.
I'll throw mine up right now. But yeah, I think the Khitans Hindustanis deal is probably going to happen. Hindustanis specifically, the Gulam took out the Ethiopians player Simon Bolivar. Yeah, when I saw that last one, which was a good game. Sushi
Yeah,
was definitely playing well above his
set.
elo,
Yeah.
much to the chagrin of his opponents.
Actually, okay, no, it's VK. Yeah. I don't think Sushi plays a lot of ranked, so I think that's a completely outdated elo anyway. So yeah, we've got Khitans and Malay. I forgot that Sushi plays Malay. I was just talking about it when I first was looking at the drafts, and I've seen him go Malay. I think he goes Malay elephants, battle elephants. Now that I'm thinking of it, and that worked well for them in the past. So we may see that again. Battle elephants. I would imagine they're going to push secretary though. I don't know if there's any use pushing Melee, but we shall see. I think it's usually backfired on players to just take out Melee early, but we'll see. And then for Melee is Huns actually on this map, which tells me that secretary expects us to go game 3, or he knows something we don't, and he's Japanese.
I wonder if they're just burning a couple civs that they just don't really want to play. Although the Japanese to me makes sense because that should hard counter the Khitan's cavalry at least, right? If he sticks infantry.
I don't know. I don't know anything about the Khitans. Let's learn about Khitans. Pastures replace farms. Melee attack upgrades effects are doubled. Skirm, spear, and scout train upgrade 15% faster. Heavy CA. Oh, right. You can go heavy CA in the Castle Age, and it's cheap to tech into, 50% discount. So that definitely would be
you can go heavy CA in the Castle Age with Khitans.
Yeah. I've seen Blad do that in tournaments. So that is one way you can play them.
Is the tech any cheaper, or is it the same price?
Yes, it's significantly cheaper. It's 50% cheaper.
That's
so it's actually cheap to tech into, because it's one thing for something to be available in age early, and you could argue whether or not it's even worth doing an age early because it's just delaying your imp time. But when it's that cheap, you just go heavy CA and you don't worry about going imp until you need trebs. Actually, are they attraction treb civ? That's something I don't know.
Great question.
Again, it's DLC I don't own.
They have the mounted trebuchets, which are freaking awesome, dude.
Mounted trebs.
The camels that have the slings on their back. They're like one of the coolest units, dude. I've never built one before because I don't play Khitans either. But they've been used against me, and they're hilarious looking to me.
Interesting.
It's 2 camels.
Okay, so
sorry, I'm
Saber
just looking at it, so funny.
Saber does say that they don't have bloodlines, so their heavy CA are not as tanky as some. So if you think of like the Tatars with their additional pierce armor, or the the Turks with their extra HP, things like that.
And they have no knight at all. Very
interesting.
Weird. Yeah, weird civ.
Yeah. Huh.
But I mean, if you're the Japanese player in this situation, I mean, what are you supposed to do against heavy CA and then potentially Step Lancer. Like what?
You're gonna just have to play counters. Go skirm. They like Japanese have good cavalry archers, but they have the bonus attack against foot archers.
Got it.
Let me read that. Let me read the wording. They have +2 attack versus ranged soldiers. To me, a soldier is not a mounted soldier. A soldier is something that walks on the ground. But maybe it applies to cavalry archers. And except skirms, obviously. Skirms are still a hard counter to CA, regardless. I don't know. Maybe you just go skirms. You don't overthink it. I've had to do that. I was playing against Dravidians on a Pilgrims game once, and like I couldn't really use my infantry. I just had to mass skirms against elephant archers. And even though it was like I'm not really using any of my civ bonuses, sometimes you just have to play the counters. So I don't know.
Interesting. Well, Secretary was already pestering VK. Just love tapping on his wall there.
Oh, we have a Drush. This will be man at arms, right? It's the faster attacking infantry.
Yeah.
Will he hold the gate open?
Man.
Oh, I did that on an arena game, and it was so
gosh.
satisfying. I just stood right in the gate, and all of my cavalry ran into the. I felt like a god when that. I was like, I'm amazing at this game.
Oh man. So it looks like Palisade walls have two armor,
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
but then the gates have
They have
two
less
as well,
pierce.
so I guess-
They have less pierce, though.
Okay,
It looks
they-
like, yeah.
Got it. Then the gate. Okay.
Oh, and I don't know how that happened, but the gate opened. Oops.
It's one of the vills, man. Huge mistake here.
Oops.
You better start walling and consider towering, possibly. I mean, you're gonna have to do something, or you just ignore it. I've seen the pros do that. They just ignore it completely.
Yeah, so it looks like he's trying to protect his wood. He's probably just going to wall against the wood. May even you don't really want a tower. You don't really want to spend the wood if you can avoid it. But Sushi's now only feudal. Melly still is Dark Age. So there's going to be a whole game played between VK and Secretary before Sushi and Melly get into it. It looks like. Oh, we also have an attack over here. Melly's scout is. Inside Sushi's base. About to die, though. What is
That's
Melly
okay.
doing? She's got a villager forward. Does she know
Yeah,
that?
she does have a vill forward.
Uh-oh. Run!
She has loom. She has loom. She can kill it, right?
No,
No,
not a
she can't.
full
He's
health
feudal.
scout, no. What was she doing? That must have been a misclick. It must not have been intended to put the villager there. There's a whole unfinished piece of wall out here. I think that was a walling villager, and it went awry somehow.
I
Looks like VK is looking for Castle Age. He's putting down a market. He doesn't have any resources though to go up, does he? Sorry, talk.
Oh no, you're good. No, I'm just trying to like think a couple steps ahead with like Secretary's idea here. Like if you're gonna put this amount of pressure on him at this juncture, like I mean you gotta try and take some stuff down or deny something. And I don't really feel like he did that. I feel like he came in.
I think he delayed any plans from VK. So I think VK's just game plan. Let me take a look at resources collected. Sometimes that tells you exactly what happened. Yeah. So VK's resources collected are now below both Sushi and Secretary. So he did slow him down economically, which maybe is all he needed to do. Maybe that was his only objective. But he's left now.
Idle a few of his
Yeah,
vills,
just
maybe?
idle the eco. Force him to spend resources, right? He had to build a tower. That stone he could have used later. Sushi's going to be castle, though, and Secretary's going to want to get castle soon, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the issue here is when you leave. We saw this last match between Falopa and Bolivar. When you target only the strong player, Sushi can boom. Like, he can boom like a madman, and so... Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was VK coming through his gate. I'm like, dude, how did Secretary just walk through?
Yeah, you know what? VK was ahead of him. VK knew that he was going to come pressure Sushi next, and so he preemptively brought his archer. I mean, spears aren't going to do anything, but that archer is what he brought forward. Got a couple of skirms, but the scout's going to take out those skirms. No problem there. Although it's one scout, and yeah, I'm gonna lose that to the spears now. Oops, yeah. Rip.
The thing that I like about Secretary's approach here is he's not overcommitting, right? It's not like he's
no, you can't
all in
overcommit,
man
right? You
arms.
need to just harass.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the only way he could play this match. It's a fairly open map, and what I've observed is that on open maps like this, he's got trouble with the standard start. You know, he's forced another defensive tower. But he's going to want to run these infantry.
Upgrade for armor at least, and he's going to commit
Oh,
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not going to escape with him at this point, so I guess just try and get some value. I don't know.
Yeah, get something going. Or just be annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We still don't have the click up though for Secretary. So this is a fairly delay. No, 16 minutes 40. It feels like forever has happened already, but really not a whole lot has happened.
Yeah, and we do see the market being placed and built right now from him. And he's heavy on farms, so I don't.
He'll be up soon.
Mean, yeah, he'll be up quickly, and he'll be able to.
Question
get things
is,
going.
what is the follow-up gonna be? Maybe just a boom. Maybe the hope is a delay. Like this is the delay tactic. You know, they do drush into fast castle. This might be man-at-arms rush into imp. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he does try and go imp. I just don't think he's going to be able to fend off whatever VK is going to be having cooking at that point, because VK will be aggressive. Whether you try and be aggressive on him or not, he's going to come forward.
Reading a bit from Saber here, he's saying that Japanese could be decent into Khitons. Their CA are better than Khiton CA. Samurai can fight Liao Daos. Right, their infantry unit out of their castle due to the unique anti-unit, or unique damage. And then faster attacking Halbs can theoretically do well into Steppe Lancers and Hussars. So, okay. Interesting.
What's interesting is that Secretary doesn't have many on gold. So to me, he's looking to probably drop a couple of TCs immediately when he hits Castle Age. But then, what are we gonna do from there? What are we gonna see?
Melly should see the click up now. Oh, she clicked up to Castle. So
nice.
Everyone's gonna be up to Castle around the same time. Well, around the same time. Sushi's been up for a while, and we got crossbows on the way.
Did we see Melly's sneak lumber camp yet? Did you
see
that on the western side?
Yes, there we go. Yeah. Always got to be one. There was one on Black Forest too. It's basically her backup in case her main base gets carved out, right? Those are the survivors, the lifeboat.
So we have VK camping out in front of Secretary's base. He's got 3 skirms.
Yeah, we're looking at Cavalry Archer from Secretaries at the 2 double range, and yeah, we see him queuing now. And you know what? Crossbow's gonna be the wrong thing to make against that because of the bonus damage from Cavalry Archer. So these skirms are a good call from VK, but the crossbows are the wrong call from Sushi. And we just have a 3 TC boom now behind all this for Secretary.
Yeah, I figured.
Whereas Sushi and VK are going all in aggression kind of thing. Yeah, single TC for both of them still.
I think you got to add some sort of siege here. Notice Sushi dropping down that archery range in front of Secretary's base, but I mean, if you had even Scorps behind this,
they're going to be into. They're going to be into. They're going to be in on Secretary here if he can't re-wall. Now, granted, with 3 TCs, most of your eco is safe, but this wood line is exposed. Almost want to put a TC there as well. I like a safe wood line personally.
Yeah, no, I agree. He just doesn't have the res for right now. He's lacking 100 stone and 200 wood.
So notice, Secretary's grabbing Thumbering. He's prioritizing Thumbering as one of the things he does with his archery range. That's something I often forget to do with cavalry archers, and they miss so much. Their accuracy is so bad before Thumbering.
Can we just respect the smoothness of VK's economy, like bouncing back from this?
Yep.
We just take a second, like a
That's
moment of
where you see
silence?
the elo differences, right? Yeah, he has quickly. Yeah, he's tracking with Secretary for res collected. So. Oh yeah, in on
Oh,
the wood line here.
gosh.
Yeah. This is
Oh
rough.
boy. Yeah, this could be it right here.
Yeah, this is why I would have liked to have seen one of
This is
those
all
TCs
bad.
put on a wood line, right? Just so exposed
Yeah, just
otherwise.
to be safe. Or drop the gate. You know that your gate's going to be going down. Just drop the gate right there
Yeah.
between the house and the wood line.
I'd almost like to see him focusing those cavalry archers on the crossbows rather than these step lancers, but what do I know? If I knew how to play, I'd be his elo.
And same here. I think he's going to clean all of these up.
Maybe not. He may
Although
not
he
have
doesn't
enough
have any
yet.
armor. He has no
Yeah,
armor
he doesn't.
on
He
him.
doesn't have any upgrades. Or any upgrades. Let me see. He's got bodkin, but yeah, lacking armor. So that's hard.
I mean, at this point, stick them on gold. Put your guys back on wood. Gate up right there. And then stick down a siege workshop.
Yeah, we have a forward siege now from Sushi, as well as archery.
Yeah, that's...
Doubling down on the crossbows.
Wow.
Although thus far, there's no reason. We're going to see a castle drop here, it looks like. VK's bringing forward 12 villagers. I presume he's got the stone for... Yeah, we've got a castle drop. This may seal game 2 right here.
Yeah, I think so. Very smart of Sushi, though, to drop that siege workshop, because now you have flexibility, right?
Yeah.
He's already got his composition, which is wood and gold. Now we can just grab a couple mangonels, start knocking on those TCs, kill the Scorps, and then that should be GG. Oh wow, this is...
That's
wow.
yeah, that's let's end this here, right? What do they call it? The get out of my game. Get out of my game.
Yeah.
Castle drop.
That's the good old you stomp me on Black Forest and this is what you get.
Yeah. On to the next.
On to the next. On to the next castle. I like it. We do see more Cav Archers being queued up, but I mean it's quite meaningless at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what you do from here. This position. This is just put it down another town center. Just boom behind it. Just boom behind the aggro. Don't you know that tactic?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Stick the TCs next to each other and then yeah, you'll be good. Looks like VK is going to try and gather up some more stone to drop a second castle.
You know, this is one critical thing I need to learn about TC and castle dropping is to block the opponent from escape, right? It doesn't matter if you drop on them if they can just run away and carry on, right?
I was just literally thinking the same thing. Like, why not send a couple of guys south, send a couple of step lancers around, and then just stick an outpost there, right? Or stick one on patrol.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, if Sec really wanted to, he could send Vils down to Melly's base and start booming in there as well. So it's like...
We do have step lancers wrapping around now. So they thought about this idea, but it was a little late. And quick walls from, Secretary sees it coming. Yeah, not going to get in on those Vils.
No. I almost feel like with the castle here from VK, like why not just go battering ram, right? If you're Sushi, if you go battering ram here, you can knock that down. The Scorps aren't gonna be able to do much to it, and then you have the castle fire there anyway, along with crossbows.
Although the mangonel is good against his Scorps too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Secretary's eco has really taken a hard hit here. He is now tied with Sushi for res collected. VK's pulled into a defining lead. But if Melly can just push one of them with these rams in her sneak base over here, that would be great.
Epic.
This is always what I look forward to.
Yeah, me too.
If only she knew that her... She just masked like a whole bunch of Tarkans.
Oh no, does she know that she can't stick them inside of the
She
rams?
knows. It's just funny because Tarkans are an anti-building unit. So she's got anti-building and anti-building stacked.
That way, whatever it takes, man. There you go. Yeah, hit him with those scorbs, Sec. Oh, you had all the vills there to be able to repair the scorbs. Dang.
Ouch.
That's,
Another one goes down to the mango.
Go repair him. Repair him, Secretary.
They get
Repair your
redemption,
mango.
these guys? I don't know if Japanese, what they get at their monastery. They do get redemption. I'm not sure if that would be an option to go with monks. Oh, we got another castle drop here.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I mean,
Attack
I
ground.
don't know what to say, really. I mean, if I'm them, I would call it here.
Yeah, Secretary is holding out to let Melly have her fun. And then,
Yes,
and then,
Melly, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's watch.
No upgrades on the Tarkans, but
Yeah, Tarkin's OP. Who needs
cares?
upgrades?
Exactly. Dude, they knocked those palisades in like 3 hits.
They're huge. I
Sushi
was watching
notices it,
Leary.
it's
I was
insane.
watching Leary play Phosphorus Strat on 1v1, and he's like, "I'm gonna pick the most underpowered civ for Phosphorus Strat," and he went Huns. He was explaining why it's the most underpowered because it's an extremely expensive unit and it's food expensive too. So when you have no
Right.
eco, they're hard to afford. And he won with them, but of course he's Leary, so of course he's gonna win with them. But like it was just funny to watch.
It encourages bad behavior
Yes,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
player base.
Yeah, and then I'm like, maybe I can do that with my no skill.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking, dude. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I know there's a whole battle going on the other side of the map here, but I gotta watch what kind of damage is done. Oh yeah, camels from VK. So this push is gonna end pretty quick here.
Yeah. See Bill's coming in on those rams. Secretary is doing the mass exodus down to Melly's base, it looks like. I would have liked to have seen this, you know, probably 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah,
That had
well,
been the case, and like you actually have a chance to reboom instead of
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you mean for Secretary to be evacuating?
Yeah,
10 minutes
to
early.
escape. Yeah.
Yeah. Still massing Tarkans. Have they been exchanging resources? No, I saw VK send a bunch of resources to... Oh, sorry, Sushi was slinging VK a little bit, but...
No,
I was wondering if maybe Secretary was funding these Tarkans. Just because I know that Melly can struggle to produce enough food for an army. But she's been doing okay with the Tarkans, so... Relatively speaking.
I
But
think
now
if
they're hard
Melly
countered.
If Melly were to add like if you told Melly, right, you talked to her and just went, hey, when you hit Castle Age, make sure you have 15 farms. I think that like her ego to get into Imp, particularly as like the Celts, would be humongous, dude.
Yes, well, I'm gonna say as a husband, I've discovered that sometimes wives don't want advice. They will take
That's
advice from
fair
anyone
enough.
except their husband. I'm like, well,
Maybe if we have-
can I maybe
we'll
make a
have,
suggestion? No, I just want to have fun. Don't tell me how to play.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's it, dude. Happy wife, happy life, dude. Don't tell
That's
me
right.
about 15 farms. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh man, looks like Sushi discovered Melly's secret base, her underground lair, as it were. So we have some camels and light cav coming
Well,
over.
Secretary walled up his side of the map here, so that's interesting.
I don't think this
Got
is griefing. At our elo, I really don't think this is
No,
griefing.
no, it's not. This is called LEL for a reason.
Quit touching me!
He's like, dude, just let me put this castle up. It's not a big deal. Just move your stuff back. Let me finish it up.
Quit touching
We'll both
me!
be happy.
course, they can't get out anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. That is until those trebs make it over there.
Oh, now we've switched to mangonels. And petards.
I love it. I'm hoping these mangoes knock out this market. That's my hope. And you know what? They're actually threatened by it. If you look at Sushi's base, he's got a lot of pikes there. And VK even left some camels, dude.
Yeah.
Strong.
Oh yeah, we have Imp for VK. Yeah, I think we're going for a one here. Let me update the score while we sit and watch this. That would have been 1 for I'm gonna die, and I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively score this one. I don't see a recovery yet.
Just you wait.
I'm not much of an optimist to begin with, but
5 seconds.
even my most optimistic take.
Oh man. Maybe Secretary just wants to get some more gaming in.
Yeah.
With his new baby and everything.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
he's
right.
like,
That's
dude,
right.
you know what? We're just gonna keep doing this because.
Honey, I'm sorry. The match just dragged a lot longer than I thought. It went to game 3, and game 2 was a slog.
Yeah.
Do you mind changing this diaper?
Dude, I had my wife ask me the other day. She goes, because my son wanted to hang out, play something, or wanted me to watch YouTube or something, and she goes, well, how long is like the match or whatever? How many games is it? And I was like, it might be 2 or 3. She's like, well, is it 2 or 3? And I was like, I don't know yet. And then she was like, well, how long is each game? And I was like, well, it depends. She's like, on what? And I was like, well, I mean, I can try and rush or something, and then that'll make it faster. I was like, but it could be 20 minutes, it could be 40 minutes, it could be an hour and 40 minutes. I'm not too sure. So there's like no, it's not like Fortnite or something where you can just be like, oh yeah, each match is X amount of time. So
maybe that's it. Maybe that's an idea for the format for next time. It's like you just set a timer. Top score.
Yeah, top score 5 minutes in.
I did that in free for all I played the other night with I don't know, 4 or 5 of us anyway, and it was a little bit unsatisfying because even though I was winning already, I didn't get to finish winning, and it kind of deprived the other players of any sort of like recovery, like comeback. But just those free for alls can go for hours otherwise. So I was like, oh, let me set a timer for this one. I've been talking about it for a while, and yeah, we're seeing the mop up here. Melly's gonna go down to VK's Step Lancers and Light Cav.
Look at her wall. Nice. Put it up. Get it up. Get it up.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Quick walling.
I love it.
There is a hole. There is a hole. There is a hole.
Is there? I don't think so.
Yeah,
is
there is a hole. I saw a villager. But if no one knows about the hole, then does it exist?
That's true. That's true. It's like, what is that philosophical perspective or ideology where it's like, if a stick drops in the woods and no one's there,
yeah,
can anyone actually hear it? I don't know what the thing is. Look,
does it
I'm
make
not a
a sound
philosopher.
or something?
I don't. Yeah.
I've got an engineering brain, and well, of course it does, because it's going to hit the ground and it's going to create a pressure impulse. Just because no one's there to hear it doesn't mean there couldn't theoretically be a sensor there to detect it. So yes, of course it happened. But I'm not a very good philosopher.
And then for me, it's like, was there a ground squirrel or any sort of like owl or any bird or anything that fell off of the branch that I need to take notes and photos of to submit? Dude, if we ever team, we can be like the ground squirrel engineers or something, dude. I don't know. We'll have to think of something.
Well, when are they going to call it, do you think?
I think we lost as Secretary. I think so too.
Yeah, a while ago.
Ready for next match? Yep.
Oh man. All right. Well, yeah. I already counted this one, but I figured. Yeah, there we go. Oh man.
GG, well played to both.
All right. Yeah, that KD ratio for VK and sushi was 2.4 something. So
Yikes.
a reversal from last game. Huge
Yes.
reversal. Chico's like, why are there so many babies? Everyone's got one. Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm an old man now, so
Yeah, no babies, no babies, no babies.
I may call one my baby, but it's hardly a baby anymore. So
There you
they were
go.
babies many years ago.
But I don't want the viewers to, mistake what I'm saying. Like, I'm not anti-babies or anything. I'm just anti having more babies on
I
our
don't
end.
want to I don't want to change a diaper 24 times a day anymore. It was fun. Well, that part was never really fun, but it was uh it was something to be enjoyed for a while and then moved on from. Not the diaper changing in particular, but the phase of life.
Have you ever talked to your kids and just let them know, like, look, I changed your diapers, and guess what? When I'm an old man, you're going to be changing mine.
Yeah, I mean, my kids have experienced. Well, I probably experienced this a little bit when I was younger, but they went and visited like their great grandparents when my grandmother was basically wheelchair bound and wasn't even like had to be fed and basically cared for, right, like an infant. So they've gotten a kind of a preview of what the end of life looks like, and it's not very it's a challenging time, right? So it's very educational to realize that.
Yeah,
You leave this
definitely.
world often the way you enter it, right?
Yep, in
All right.
diapers.
Yeah.
Wait, never mind.
the third game is in lobby. It looks like we're missing sushi. Let's see, just refresh here. Gonna. No, we're still waiting for sushi. So, and it will be Hyper Random Nomad, of course, the only map not yet played.
I wish that I
Um,
was waiting for sushi, dude. If you want to send me some Grubhub, I'm in the middle of nowhere. But yeah,
it's
waiting for
funny.
sushi doesn't sound like a
My,
bad idea.
what is your version of sushi?
Like my
Like when you
favorite
think
sushi?
sushi, what is sushi to you?
Oh boy. Okay. This is like the stick in the woods thing. I see where we're going with this. Um, so for me, I'll eat pretty much any sushi with the exception of, gosh, what was that one thing? I don't even know what it was called. If it were a Pokemon, I'd call it a Tangela, but I can't remember what it was called right now off the top of my head. But I like cooked sushi as well. So if it's
Cooked
fried,
sushi.
something like this, I don't.
I didn't
I
even
know.
know there
I
was a
know.
such thing as cooked sushi.
I know.
The reason
I
I
know.
ask is because my wife will bring home cooked sushi. Melly will bring it home, and it's just California rolls. And then I've got a friend who's like he likes to do. He's not a chef, but he plays a chef on weekends basically. So he'll be talking about how he makes the sashimi and all the rest at home, and I'm like, yeah, it's very fancy. We don't make anything like that. We just eat the store bought California rolls with the imitation crab in it. But I could imagine someone saying that's not actually sushi.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, some people like they take it very serious. For me, I'm like a casual sushi goer, kind of like with Age of Empires. Like I don't take it too seriously. But I do like tempura. Have you had the tempura stuff
I
before?
I have. It's been a while, but yeah, I've had that.
You didn't like it then. If it's been a while,
No,
that means you were not sold on it.
it's not that I don't like it. It's just like when I'm thinking about food I want to eat, I'm not like, oh, let's go do that. It's especially growing up with kids, you're like, what restaurant is going to serve them food they will eat? Although I think my kids might actually eat it. I try to make my kids eat a lot of things that they aren't very interested in because I'm like, one day you'll appreciate being able to be at a business dinner and just eat whatever is served to you.
Yeah, no, I mean that's good parenting, man. Parenting
all
101.
that all that
I like
said,
it.
we also avoid any adventurous food when we just want to have a pleasant evening and we don't want to like not anymore, but when my kids were like a few years younger, the last thing I want to do was like go out to a nice place for food and have my kids picking over their food and saying they don't like it. It's like I just want to enjoy the evening. I don't care what you eat. You can eat your pasta or whatever, your mac and cheese.
So, what is your favorite food, Russ?
What is my favorite food? Every weekend, every Friday night, we do curry.
Ooh,
I really
curry's so
enjoy
good.
that. It's only like one recipe, one curry recipe that we do. It actually is so South Africa had a lot of like Indian population there, and they brought a lot of curry recipes there, and so it's sort of like it's a South African specific Indian food, if that makes sense, like recipe, because they nationally produce their own curry powders and stuff. So I still buy all the ingredients imported from South Africa for this type of curry. So it's sort of like it might be weird to a lot of people, but it's like a very like niche. Yeah, it's not special, but it's like it's also maybe not a common recipe, if that makes sense. Just because that's what I grew up with. So that's something I
So
really enjoy.
it's legit. It's legit, is what I hear you saying.
Let's see if oh, what happened? Oh, I need to download. So if you're trying to launch Capture Age, it's going to ask you a yes or no question in game. So you
Okay.
have to switch back in game and say yes to download
Okay.
the RMS. So I was having trouble launching. I was trying to figure out why. So
Oh, okay.
okay. And oh, I'm still. Let me see here. What on earth? We have some weird features on this map. Let me know when you're in.
Yeah,
We've
no,
got some like
I'm
terraces.
in.
The cliffs are terraces. That's pretty cool,
Oh,
actually.
those are so cool, dude. This is like very meso-ish.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But then
I don't.
there's also gazelle and a lot of hares.
So they start with trade carts. That's their scout, it looks like. It's
Oh
called a
gosh, how
cart. Is it
annoying.
actually a trade cart? I don't know.
A cart, if you use a cart, for example, right? Use it to shop, it's a shopping cart. So if you're gonna use the cart to trade, then it's a de facto, it's a trading cart, right? I'm not wrong in saying that.
Yeah, I'm just in terms of like the game. Is this a
Oh,
trade
the
cart
game.
unit? Yeah. Is this a trade
I'm
cart
still
unit
thinking
or
about
is this a?
food. Sorry. Oh man, sushi sounds so good.
All right, we have TCs on Woodlines. I'm impressed that Melly is just dropping her TC. That is definitely her teammate telling her, just drop your TC, because on Nomad, I'm often like, you haven't built your TC yet. We're like 5 minutes into the game. Yes, I haven't found the perfect spot yet.
You know what? I think TC positions actually favor Secretary and Melly in this situation. The reason that I say that is that VK is so far to the south that I almost feel like he's not going to be able to rush or feel as free to rush like he normally does because of the
Right.
distance it's going to have to be covered.
Yeah. Yeah, they could pressure and hurt Sushi a lot before he could really get in position.
Yeah, no, most
That'll be
definitely.
interesting. So
So
definitely
we
a
have,
land map. It's not a lot of fish
feels
moving
like
gonna happen on this.
Arabia.
Kind of does, yeah.
Feels like
Got
a
some
little
Arabia
Arabia.
vibes. Land nomad.
Yeah. This map is giving Arabia energy. Is that what the young people say? You're around them all the time. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure my kids use lingo, but they like won't use it with me. And it's not even that it's crass. It's just I think they feel embarrassed when I understand some of the lingo that they use, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like
I don't know.
dad
Growing up,
shouldn't.
all my friends would like talk very loudly around parents as if parents weren't paying attention. I'm like, you know that your parents, at least my parents, hear everything you're saying right now. So it's like,
I feel like it's the
they're not
opposite now.
deaf yet.
My kids are like really so they're not quiet, but my oldest is definitely quiet. My 20-year-old is quiet. My 18-year-old is not quiet, but introverted. I don't know. It's kind of a
Yeah.
weird like combination. They're both good kids though, and they both like sushi, so I respect that.
Just looking at the scouting from each team here. That's about the same. I haven't found VK yet. Have they found? They haven't found Sushi yet either.
Let me ask you this: out
Yeah.
of all the herdables and animals that are in Age of Empires 2, like which one gives you the least satisfaction to have to like eat with your villagers? Have you thought about this before?
You mean like feeling pity for the animal type thing, or?
Pity or
I don't like
yeah.
dealing with the chickens just because they're too small. I like cows because they're nice and large and easy to see on the map. I like sheep because they are the original herdable. I don't really think about it too often. I have my pet peeves, but Melly's chasing down Sushi's trade cart here. No,
That's
Melly, go back to work.
hilarious.
Go back to work, Melly. You're wasting villager idle time here.
No, take the cart. I disagree. Take the cart. That's what I would do.
So they have scouted Melly. They know where Melly is. Secretary just stole a turkey from Secretary. Oh, what I will say is the what are those cute things that they just recently introduced to the game?
Capybaras?
The capybara, yeah. Are my
I feel so bad for
my
those.
nephew hates eating those.
I
And
don't
he's
blame
very
him.
he likes his animals. Like if he sees a frog dead on the side of the road, he's upset, and he's an animal lover. So yeah, he definitely doesn't like eating animals, and especially not the capybaras. So,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah, they are
feel him
pretty
on
cute.
that. We got a mule cart going up here for Sushi as the Armenians. BK down here as the Hindustanis.
Yeah, we haven't talked civs. So Burgundians, yeah, Koreans was actually, yeah, I should have seen that the Koreans would have been a pick for Hyperendum Nomad because of the larger line of sight on the villagers. Carry on. You were saying.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, sorry, I'm thinking of food. I'm like, my mind's in two places at once. I think that Secretary is gonna do exactly what he did the first game. I think that he's going to outboom them, and I think he's gonna come in with a bunch of step lancers behind the Burgundian eco, which is gonna be super crazy, and I think he will deplete them that way. I don't know that. I don't know if Sushi plays a lot of Arabia. I'm not too sure. But I guess we'll find out, because if these guys aren't full walled, yeah, I would imagine Secretary is going to run all over them with step lancers. It's like in the first game.
Wait, do Burgundians get step lancer? I thought they only
I
got
thought
the
that they
night
did.
line. Yeah,
Oh,
they
you're
get.
right.
Yeah,
You're
they only
right.
get night line.
He'll run all over
They
them
get
with knights then. My
yeah,
mistake.
and they're the ones who get the cow. The only reason I know actually is because I've been playing them a bunch. So they get the earlier, they get this earlier ecotex, right? An age earlier, and they're
Yes.
half off price. And then their upgrades on their knights are also half off. So you can get into Cavalier and Castle Age at half the price you would in Imp. And then your Paladin, which is normally 1,300 food and 750 gold, is like
Yeah.
it would be 650 or something. Yeah, 650 food and however much gold. So it's a lot easier to tech into Paladin once you hit Imp. Actually, yeah, I think it's just Cavalier in Castle Age. Yeah, you still have to go Imp for the Paladin. But yeah, it's so they got very strong cavalry, like the stable units, at least Nightline. And then I think they have some bonus on their gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder units attack 25% faster. So yeah, whenever I played them, I only play knights in gunpowder or hand cannoneer because that's the only way I know how to play them. Is just that composition, the gunpowder to deal with halbs, and then just massed knights for everything else.
What about the Coustelier? I've never built one of those either. I don't think.
Yeah,
Are
they
those
have
any good, or?
they have lower attack than the knight line, so they're not as good as a knight, but they have a charged attack. So if you can micro, you can in Castle Age you can two-shot a villager with their charged attack. So like the charge attack does most of the damage, and then the second attack kills the villager. And then in Imp it's one-shot villagers, so they're great at raiding. And if you're willing to micro them, they're very effective. So their first attack is very powerful, and then their follow-up attacks are less powerful. So they're a situational unit, I guess I would say.
To take a deep dive into Burgundians, and by that I mean play with them. If they can one-shot a Vil, I'm very interested in that.
Oh, welcome to the chat, Zeus.
What's up, Mr. Zeus?
Tameable chickens, says Saber. Oh, they're talking about the different animals. You know, I find rabbits cute, but I find them less cute now that they're all over my yard destroying everything. So it's funny. I've noticed this about everywhere I've gone. Like there's the iguanas down in Florida, and I see people would like roadkill them, like aim for them with their vehicles, and I was like, Why would anyone do that
That's
to such a
crazy.
fascinating creature? But then you're there for a while and you realize that, oh, they're everywhere, right? And so then they're just considered a pest by people that are local. Whereas to a tourist like myself, I'm like, this is a beautiful, majestic animal. Why would you do something like that? Now, personally, I still don't aim my vehicles at the squirrels, around our city, even though they drive me crazy. But I understand at least why. It's like, what's it? Familiarity breeds contempt. All right, so everyone's up to feudal except Melly. And they've spotted Sushi now. They still haven't really spotted... They've spotted the mill for VK. So I think they have some idea of what part of the map he's in. But they can start to pressure Sushi here. I don't know if we're going to see scouts, though.
I don't know. He has a stable up already. Secretary, that is.
But Secretary's
Not sure
headed
why.
castle. Yeah, he's headed castle.
I mean, I would imagine.
So
that
immediately on
everyone would fast
castle, we're
on
probably...
this.
Yeah, that's just it. When on these kinds of maps where it's so unknown where the opponent is and it takes so long to start pressuring them, going straight up, that's kind of like Pilgrims, to be honest. I know there's a lot of like aggression on water, but you don't really like pressure the opponent's base much before castle normally. I mean, you can do all kinds of things in feudal age, but generally speaking, I would say it doesn't pay off to really pressure them early. And because on feudal starts, your eco is entirely underneath your TC, you can't really like attack. You can't really harass the enemy's eco early anyway. You could, I guess, tower rush. Secretary is just camping Sushi's base here, so we're likely
can we
to
go
see...
back to the rabbit iguana thing real quick?
Oh yeah.
So okay, here's the thing. I love animals just in general, right? I can see why rabbits would become a pest because they breed like rabbits, right? Like that's the saying, right? That like they just replicate and keep breeding and they're everywhere. But iguanas are not this way. So guys, if it comes down to, if there were a crazy situation where you have to swerve your car left or right, and on the left is a rabbit, and on the right is an iguana, aim for the rabbit. That's all I'm saying. That's the message I want to get across.
They breed more slowly. See,
Yes.
This is where I don't know anything about these different animals except for the passing experience I've had around them.
So
especially
eating
iguanas.
Your garden?
What's that? Rabbits?
Happening?
Oh yeah, they dig up everything and eat all the flowers and eat everything. Like especially when something first sprouts in the spring, they'll just like nibble it off right at the root and like leave the rest. And actually, they'll collaborate with the squirrels. The squirrels will come along and dig up all the new roots for any like bulb like type plants, and then the rabbit will come along and eat the bulbs. So it's almost like they're working in cahoots.
Jeez.
Our problem is we just don't have enough coyotes, right? So there's no balance in a city, so they just run amok. So anyway, we've learned just to not care too much about our yard. We're just like, that's okay. It's okay. We'll just have weeds. Weeds grow, no problem. So
you need a goat. That's what you need. Is a goat.
A goat.
Have you ever heard of these goats? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. Secretary's got knights already on. Secretary's got knights on Sushi, so Sushi's having a bad time. I don't know what. VK might end up with a boom that is not harassed, except... Oh, no, never mind. We got camels coming forward to defend Sushi, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess Hindustanis is a good counter to Burgundians now, the more I'm looking at these Civ matchups.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, Hindustani camels, even Gurjara camels are super OP. I don't use them, but this is what I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at these civs, I'm actually liking low eco high tempo's position a bit better. This is kind of rough for Burgundians. Now they do get good hand cannoneer, so maybe Secretary can mix those in, but that means he's gonna have to go imp to do that. I don't know what else their answer is to camels at this point. They do get Halb eventually, but the Civ definitely lends itself to cavalry, right? But these knights are gonna
100%.
die.
Yeah, they are. Those will go down. Melly does have 6 man-at-arms that she's sending over to Sushi's base.
Interesting.
I like it.
It's an interesting
Early
opening
aggression.
from the Korean player.
She does take down. She takes down a spearman. She's gonna take down a Vil here too, as if Sushi wasn't suffering.
I'm not
enough.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I will take responsibility for this. Now maybe on the other end, I'm gonna find out that Secretary was telling her to do this. But I had informed her that making man-at-arms or long swords to go along with her rams is a good idea. I would not have expected her to see her do stuff like this. So maybe this is Secretary telling her, why don't you make some man-at-arms against them? Oh, but she's trying to micro the man-at-arms. I don't know. They're gonna go down to those camels. It's not a great matchup.
Yeah, but still, the fact that she's making military units right now and sending them forward is going to delay stuff for the other two, and that's.
Now, is he going to redirect her to make spears? Because spears would be better, or fire lancers. She goes fire lancer, but she's not close to castle right now.
If she does make a spear, are you able to name it? You know, T90 sometimes he'll name the units.
Yeah, I think that's the pro version. Here, let me see. Yeah, that would be the pro version. So that's why that's why Motivation Man needs to start casting, because he has the pro version. So
we could have named her Brittany, and then it would have been Brittany Spears. Never mind.
You've been waiting to say that one all night.
I really have, dude. I've had that one like locked and loaded for this match. The issue with VK's comp right now is that camels aren't going to do anything. Although it looks like he's going to come forward and drop a castle based on what I'm seeing, but camels, it just can't do damage to building.
They counter cav, but they're basically useless in most other. I mean, they can raid okay.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know if Secretary has any way to deny this. Oh, you know what? He saw it.
Delete the houses.
He saw it. Oh, these things. What are these things called?
The
Flemish Militia. I forgot about them.
Let's go. Wait, we can name one of them Brittany.
There we go.
All right.
I think the castle might go.
Here.
Oh, my castle. It's going up too fast, I think. I'm not going to make a prediction because I don't want to be wrong.
No, but he has to stop this. I mean, he has to stop this. If this goes up, like, it's going to be very problematic.
He's guessing it is. He's running, yeah. Yeah, the Flemish Militia is an answer to Camel, I guess. I kind of forgot these units existed, I'm not going to lie. Even though I said I've been playing this Civ recently. I guess I haven't been playing them enough.
He was so close to denying it, dude.
Yeah, he was. That hurts.
Yeah.
My best deny was against Piment when he dropped me on Pilgrims, and I basically just dropped Palisade Wall along the base, and I started hitting the villagers Bill fighting. It felt so good to deny that against someone so much higher in elo than me. I will carry that one to my grave as like I did it.
See, that's one that you've been holding on to just for this match. I felt that.
Yeah,
I felt that. The passion behind it. I could just, I sensed it. I know exactly what you mean, man. Well, I mean, that castle, like, yeah, it's on the TC, but it's not like that's the MTC, and it's not like he's denying any res that are important, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, no, there's no gold or... Oh, we got monk play here. Let's see if that monk conversion comes in. Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh.
The monk goes down, but he gets the camel.
Yeah.
I don't know how this one's gonna go.
You think that VK is shaking off some of the rust of not having played for the past week and a half or so?
I don't know. He was active this week, earlier this week.
Was he?
He played. He played a match. Played a match. You know, it was just a match though. Like I don't think I've seen him playing casually, but he played a match earlier in the week. And we see Gulam now from the castle. I don't know how those match up against Flemish Militia, but
well,
I don't get the sense that Flemish Militia are that strong. Yeah, they're kind of like spears almost, yeah.
It's like I've heard it's like a spear and like a militia hybrid type situation. So they're like not as strong as one, but they're not as weak as the other.
Stats aren't too different.
Castle Age.
You know, the stats are fairly similar. Although I haven't looked at armor though. That's 5 and that's 2 and 5 versus. Oh, come on. Here I'm like looking at one unit while the rest of the game carries on. Yeah, okay, they've got more armor. The Gulam.
All that's happening
all right, Sushi.
is some
Sushi's about to lose his base.
Oh yes, yes he is. That he is.
Although this
Looks
might be
like
a
that
base
Flemish
trade for
militia inside
Secretary.
of
Although
it.
he's got his castle up.
But if you look, this is what's so cool. Sushi has gone all the way west, and he has dropped a TC
Yep,
in
he
that far
has.
corner.
Yeah, he's
Smart
pulled a
man.
melee. Yeah, he's learning from the best.
I think that it's wise. I like it.
Yeah, it's smart.
Dig it.
Huh. Okay, so Saber knows way more than his elo would suggest. He knows more than me, at least. Flemish are shock infantry, and he doubts the Gulam are that great into them on a cost basis. So, huh.
So this right here is where Secretary is probably going to start bringing out Trebs, I would imagine.
Yeah, you can start trebbing VK. Is VK anywhere close to him? Not particularly close.
I don't think so.
And the villager
We do see
edge
two
actually goes to
ends.
We Gonna Die right now. Melly's got 27 to Sushi's 23. And
Sweet.
Secretary's got 64 to 57. So I don't know. It's a close game. I wouldn't say that anyone's necessarily winning right now, but it's interesting.
I mean, I think at
Excuse
this
me.
juncture, if you're VK, like, you have to just start booming. You got to add in another TC or two and just go boom, because this push is going to die. Like, no matter what you do, there's
Yeah,
no way
that castle
to keep
goes
this push.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he does have a lot of Gulams, but I imagine Secretary is aware. He should probably just go hand cannoneer against the Gulams. Actually, I don't know. Maybe
I think that he will.
I imagine
think that you're
so.
right.
Yeah, there's a attack
Because
bonus there.
Well, not just that, but remember the Armenians player Sushi is sending out two-handed swordsmen right now, so
Right.
two birds with one stone on that one.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I don't see an archery range though, so he's not in a
Nor
rush
do
to do
I.
that. And these Gulams might take this TC here though.
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
That's a lot of infantry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they have
TC's
5
going.
pierce armor.
Yeah,
See how lousy camels are, though, at bringing this down?
yeah.
If you can take out the Gulams, I think this stays up. I think this could
think?
potentially stay up.
I think he's
So-
gonna need an answer to the Gulam.
I think he's just going to repair a bit, just hop in and out. He's brought some army back. He's making some conversions right now. I think this can stay up. Coustilier
Huh.
coming in. Those do terrible against the camels. Repair,
Interesting.
repair,
Yeah,
sir.
you might be right. You might be right.
don't
But
know.
you misclicked your villagers.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Repair it, hop in, repair, hop in.
That's gonna go down. Huh.
Oh. Sag. Yeah, and here come the two-handed swordsmen. I wonder what
This is
Melly
really
has
being
going
played as a
over there.
1v1 right now. Like I
Ooh,
feel like
Melly has petards. Melly has petards just north of Sushi's base.
oh, this is gonna take out this TC. Unless
let's
Sushi
go.
notices
Let's
early
go.
enough.
I don't think
But
he
I think
will. I think he's
Is
distracted with the
four
two-handed
are four
swordsman.
petards enough?
I think so.
Oh no, not
Oh,
the
no!
villagers. No! 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 No!
Oh, 2-on-1.
Oh, it could have been
Oh,
amazing.
no.
Oh.
Those
Man.
vills. Honorable deaths, sir.
You don't realize that's cost-effective
chat.
trade against villagers. If you think about the amount of resources those villagers bring in an entire game, that house
That
too.
is true. That's true. That's
Oh,
true.
Melly.
Oh, I love it. All right, come on.
She is now
Secretary.
making a bunch of
Right
war
back.
wagons after her petards.
All right, good. Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, and there's more coming forward. There's 3 more coming. Dude, she's
I know. Yeah. Just YOLOing
She's
it.
gonna. Yeah, dude. She's just
Please
going
attack the
YOLO.
TC though. Let's see the TC
no.
go.
1 Vil, 3 petards.
Oh no. This is why we're here. This is why we're here.
Dude, so good. So freaking good. And she just continues to produce them. She's got 3 more that are going to be on the way right now. So
If
amazing.
only they had targeted that TC though. Oh, it hurts. Come on, let's see cannoneer. Where's our hand cannoneers?
Yeah, we got to get hand cannoneer in here. We're going to be in big trouble. Although Secretary's doing a good job with the monks to get rid of those camels to convert them.
Oh, he needs chemistry. He needs chemistry.
Oof.
It doesn't matter if you have an archer and if you don't have chemistry.
This is true, and that's a 2.5-minute upgrade. I'm going to continue to watch as petards come in north of Sushi's base again. Oh, please, please, please. Please get the other vills. Yes. Go, 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 go. Go, boys, go. Oh, no. Dude, did that vill take a full petard and not die?
Yeah,
Is
it
that
looks
what I
like they
just
will
saw?
take a full petard, yeah.
No way.
But losing
come
all
on,
the
dude.
farms. Look at all those farms going down. So much resources.
But how does that make any sense at all? We're gonna have
Chico
to talk to
says
the
that
devs
woman
about
is my
this.
hero.
She's everyone's hero, man. That's crazy.
All right, what are we gonna do with the war wagons? Let's see the war wagons do some fighting here.
I think
Come
we
on, Melly.
stall out on those and we continue with the petards. I'd like to see that.
Oh, chemistry! It's gonna
So
take
epic.
forever. It's so slow. I mean, he's
Please
holding
clip
in there.
that for
He's
me.
holding-
You gotta
Yeah,
clip
yeah.
that for me so we can stick that on social media. That's awesome. And the war wagons do show up, and they do have armor, which is actually
Ah,
really
nice.
helpful since she's sitting under the TC.
Attack the
Pretty
villagers,
tanky.
please. Yeah, they are
Yeah,
pretty
150
tanky
health
regardless.
each.
Yeah,
Yeah. But now she can really just camp under it.
yeah.
And these
I would like to
two-handed
see
swordsmen-
ballistics. Do we see
You don't need
university?
ballistics. She's microing with petards. She doesn't need ballistics.
I don't want to see her camp underneath the TC much longer than this, though.
I mean, they're only doing 10 a volley. So
Yeah,
you
it's
figure
not.
out
It's not.
150. That's 15 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that? 90? I would need 90 well, and 3 more are coming.
Okay, fight the two-handed swordsman. Yeah, let's.
Yes, please. Take care of those.
Okay, there. She's retasked them.
Sweet.
I don't think this is enough war wagons for these, especially if she just tasks them all in the TC.
Yeah, if she leaves them on the TC, then that's problematic.
Yeah, they're going
But
down.
she has the hill bonus if she were to go after the two-handed swordsman.
Either way, they would require a bit of microing, and that's just too much effort.
Still, they're so tanky.
Yeah, they are.
And you know what? This is actually buying secretary time. Let's be honest. That's
Yes,
what's
it
happening
is.
here.
Yeah, it's at least
So-
preventing sushi from just full booming.
Exactly.
So it's staying more or less a 1v1 at the moment. A 1v1 and a 1v1.
And
Oh,
we
is this
see-
Imperial? We got Imperial camels.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna present a big problem. Flemish militia aren't meant to go against Imperial camel riders.
See.
They're full upgraded, it looks like. Yeah, they've got blast furnace and they've got the
160
plate mail
HP.
armor.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, and we got the hand cannons, which do a lot of damage, but maybe not as a frontline unit. Yeah,
Best
they're gonna
to
get
keep
clean.
them in the back.
Yeah.
Look like some.
I take it back. This is more of a
micro there.
2v1 at the moment. Sushi keeps on coming forward here.
Melly's going back into Sushi's base, though.
Oh, ram coming forward. I follow up with a ram. I like that.
Sweet.
That'll do a bit more damage.
Now we're talking.
Oh, but there's some ghulams here, and yeah, those ghulams are gonna clean up. Yeah.
Ah, a shame.
Yeah. It's the wrong unit to fight. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Secretary's gonna lose both of his relics here.
Oh. Okay. Might lose this TC up here again.
And she's back to petard, sir. She
Eh.
got 5 of them. And she has another
Nice.
castle coming down.
Huh.
I mean, they have 4 melee armor to the camel's 3, but these things have 160 HP. Like, that's insane.
I mean, the write-up on them does say that they're really weak to everything except for cavalry. So the infantry should do fine, but they may trade cost effectively, but numerically, you got to still have the right number, right?
Right. I think you have to have at least 2 to 3 times as many for it to make a difference.
And these hand cannoneers are great, but you need a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, you have to have a lot
do
of
your
them.
damage output.
Also in the south,
Well, they
you
are
see
running.
some Imperial camels just shredding that TC.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
Yeah.
I mean, Secretary's holding, but VK is able to boom behind this, and he's not being touched at home, so not gonna
Looks
go
like
well.
Melly's
Oh, and
5
now he's
petards
slinging.
did go in.
VK
Oh,
just
is
slung
he?
1,000 food to Sushi, so it's gonna be
Oh,
over.
great.
And just spam units all day long at this point.
I mean, the Flemish militia are so cheap, you would think that Sec would be able to just send out a ton of them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
have, 8 barracks, 10 barracks, and just send them all out as fast as possible. But it's not the case here.
Yeah, Saber is pointing out that the Flemish militia aren't going to do very well against these two-handed swordsmen, but they do fine against the Imperial camel. So it's really the composition of both that's the problem.
Yeah, makes sense. Melly's going to be going in with a petard and 6 war wagons to Sushi's original base. See what comes of that. I'm just
Melly is
that...
almost imp. If she were to start trebbing, that would be helpful. But again, if she becomes a serious threat, Sushi can always just retask infantry to deal with this. Oh, that house went down.
I'm just curious why VK hasn't worked in any siege, right? Like whether it's rams or trebs or something.
That's a good point. I haven't seen any siege units at all.
No,
just
very weird
straight
to me.
cav. Well, maybe because Sushi is the siege, they got camel, or they got the champion now. Castle Age champion. You don't see that every day.
No, not at all. It's like seeing a Dravidian paladin. Kind of. Man, these Imperial camel riders shred those war wagons.
Oh, we have a castle drop from Sushi here. We'll see if that goes up.
I mean, someone has to get trebs, right? I wouldn't even be worried about a castle. I mean, he's castle age, so you would think that he'd be more focused on maybe getting some siege into the mix. You're
Yeah,
not
this is
gonna be able
just.
to
I mean,
defeat Secretary without
this
siege.
is not the. That's right. This is. They are applying pressure, and this is certainly not going to help. But yeah, I agree. What you need is siege to finish the job here, and we're not seeing that.
Yeah, if you're trying to take down buildings, camels are not it. Even Imperial camels.
That said, it is ranging the town center. That's his only, like, Secretary's only gold right now. Oh, and his other gold's about to get pressured by VK. There's a castle foundation over here in the south side of Secretary's base. So that goes up. Then he's pushed off a gold, yeah. He would need to go find gold elsewhere on the map.
Now he's pushing with fortified churches. This is a much better investment of resources. Because if I'm not mistaken, he can just garrison the vills and that'll cause arrow fire, right?
Now, but look at the range of those churches.
Yeah, the range.
That church does not range that TC. So they have been nerfed quite significantly. They're more defensive than offensive. Having them forward, there's nothing wrong with that, but they're not as an offensive building. They're still defensive in nature. Ever since they nerfed the range on these things, they've been a lot. You don't see church rushes anymore.
Yeah. Still, I think.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
that
build enough
castle's
of them
not
right
going
now-
up. That castle's not going up for VK.
Glad to see it. Yeah, they're making a huge mistake. If somehow, some way, Secretary and Melly end up winning this, it's because they didn't add Siege to the mix.
Yeah.
And I'm not
yeah.
quite sure, like, why. That's the part that I don't get.
I think they are going to win this. It's just they're not winning it efficiently. They're taking their sweet time. They're brute forcing it.
Yeah. Understood.
Secretary loses a TC here.
I mean, he's going to continue to expand as long as he can. And he's going to keep doing this until they bring in Siege. I'm just so
Yeah.
confused by this. Like, I don't get it. Is VK's eco has been untouched this game. He should have a ton of resources, no?
Yeah, but let me look. His villager, he has 63 villagers, and this is, I mean, it's in the name, low eco, high tempo. He is not big eco. He's not a big eco player. He gets an eco
big
that
eco,
allows
low
him to
tempo.
sustain. he gets his eco going, and then he sustains a push. And he goes all military, and this is what I've seen. The most villagers I've ever seen him make are like 88 villagers. He just does not make 100 or 120 or 140 villagers. He just doesn't do it.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, like, if you want to defeat him, you know.
Secretary
slow burn
just
doesn't
needs
always
more.
work.
Yeah, Secretary just needs more hand cannoneers, though. That's the thing he's missing. He doesn't really have an answer to these champions, and like he's got an answer to the camels, but he does not. Yeah, he doesn't have any composition against hand cannoneer.
How are the archers for the Burgundians? Are they awful? Oh yeah, they're awful.
Well, I don't know.
Crossbow.
They get bracer. They get leather archer armor. They get elite skirm. Yeah, they get crossbow. Yeah, it's really hand cannons, or you're gonna be your anti-infantry option.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go paladin, but there's just so many imperial camels that that would be unwise.
I just feel like VK is just sending units in and just throwing all of them. Like, I mean, you can see the buildup of the bodies here between these two.
Good night, Chico.
TCs
Thanks
and
for tuning in.
Space. Night, Chico. Man.
Eco KD is 10 for 1 for Melly. Someone was pointing out that it was 7 for 0 a minute ago.
Nice. Well, she continues to petard here on the west near Sushi's little.
Oh
church
yeah,
here,
look at this.
fortified church.
Yeah. I saw this fort. I saw this base. It's hilarious.
Okay, so.
Oh,
question here is-
Chico does say though to please ask the players how they feel about rabbits in the post game interview.
All right, fair enough. It will be done. Is Sushi going to make Trebs? Please. Looks like he has one.
I see conscription, and I see the unique tech, whatever that is, coming in, which is going to give his infantry additional HP. Yeah. I do not see Trebs. Why do you need Trebs if you got champions? Oh, this
Yeah, I
cast
guess
only get
so.
denied for secretary here. Oops. Abort.
That's not good. His units were just out
Oh,
of position
and
at the time.
and we've got counter hand cannons for Hindustani, of course. Yeah, they can also go hand cannoneer. Yeah, that's not a good turn of events.
No, not at all. Secretary's on 54 vills. VK's on 75. Sushi's
Yeah.
probably got the smoothest boom right now, and no, he's got 71.
I haven't not looked at resources like this whole game. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough.
These monkeys here are pretty fierce. You see
Yeah,
the
they've
him
got fierce
camels?
noises. I think they're huntable though. Yeah, they got 30 food apiece.
That's not cool. Monkey meat is not cool, man. Yeah, monkey meat is not the way.
All right, Melly,
Do
you
they
are
attack you?
impudent. They're just going petards here. No, they won't attack you. She's going petards, but she has trebs now. She can go treb. Oh man. Oh, more petards. Oh, I hear footsteps.
Take a
I
look.
think.
We do
Good game.
have
Yeah,
1,
Secretary
2,
called the
3,
game.
4. GG, well played.
Yeah. And that's it. That's game.
All
That's
right.
2-for-1
do it.
win from low eco, high tempo.
Yeah, that low eco seems to be working.
Yeah.
Take a look at statistics here. 331 units killed for VK, 308 for Sec. Melly has 35, Sushi 98. Largest army obviously went to VK with 82.
Huh. All right.
Interesting.
Well, I did call that score. I did say it was going to be 2-for-1 for them. I just did
You
not
did.
anticipate them winning it on hyper random. So I called the maps wrong. I called the wins versus maps wrong. So.
Yeah, it's like a reversal of fortune or something. I don't know. Like my idiomatic expressions are not strong tonight. I have no idea. Should we talk to them in the voice chat, or do you want to
Sure.
hold
We can
off
chat
on
with
that?
them quick.
All right.
It looks like VK is the only one here. I don't see.
VK. Okay.
Yeah. I don't see Secretary or Melly. They both had to run off. Melly normally doesn't hang around anyway, so.
Well, their message to everyone was protect the iguanas and the rabbits. For those of you that were interested.
Secretary says, I need some sleep now, so he's done.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks for letting me tag along with you.
Of course, and thanks for everyone for tuning in. It was good games for everyone. Hey, VK, he just jumped in here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I can jump in because I knew you guys were casting. So
No,
wanted
it's
to
fine.
make sure.
It's fine.
Yeah,
You're
Sushi
you're
had
the only
to-
remaining, you're the last standing
Yeah.
player in Discord here. So
I see. Yeah, Sushi said he had some work. He had to leave immediately.
everyone else has got real responsibilities.
I only have one question for VK. Why no
Yes.
siege? At the why didn't you make any siege at all?
Yeah, that was my big fault, and that's the only reason that I guess game 3 went on that long. I was like, if I make siege, he's just gonna snipe the siege and just gonna drag it out. So I'm like, screw siege, and also me losing that castle and my second castle getting denied did not help. I just went like, imp camels are like good enough to kill buildings. I just went with imp camels to kill the buildings instead of siege. Castle was probably not going to be possible with imp camels, but I thought he has only one castle and I don't need to worry about the castle. Just kill everything else.
Nice. And
So
then I
going-
lied. I have second question. Oh, go ahead, Russ. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say going
Yeah.
going into this match. What did you anticipate? You've obviously seen this team play before. What was your
Yes.
anticipation of the outcome?
Outcome or like
Yeah, like the score. Did you think you were gonna beat them? Did you think you would go to game
with
3?
with Black Forest, I knew it. I was cooked, especially
Okay.
with Koeman's secretary having Koeman's and who Sushi being on next to secretary. I knew we were cooked.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like, okay, we are most likely going to lose this, but let's just give it a shot, and we
Okay.
can worry about winning in the next 2 maps. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
first game was like a complete steamroll. Secretary just absolutely destroyed us.
Right.
So would you say that Sushi is cooked then, or was cooked?
Sushi was panicking more or less, or not panicking. I would say I was worried. Like he basically knew his fate. Is what I would say.
Shoveler's making
No, it was
dad
more-
jokes here that are going over your head.
No, we were just having a nice discussion about whether or not real
Oh,
sushi
I see.
is
Okay.
cooked or not.
Oh, okay. Food. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that went over my head completely.
Yeah.
You mean you haven't been tuning in this entire time during the match? Come on, man.
Well, if you want me to stream snipe, yeah, I would. If it's a part of the rules.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did call the score at the end, but I called it in the wrong order. I thought you guys would take Black Forest, and then Secretary would take a hyper random nomad because I know he's usually strong on that kind of map. And then I figured you guys would have your comeback on Hideout, but I totally didn't call the win on Black Forest. So
Yeah,
I was in
so you
suspense
let
most of the time.
yeah, you let Secretary Broom and you're screwed. He's gonna I mean, not 1v2, he might even 1v3, so
Right.
that's the thing. So that's even in the third game, my motto was like not even booming, it's like prevent Secretary from booming.
Right. Right.
So
Smart.
that's why I
Huh.
constantly just don't let him boom. Like just keep, even if I lose units, it's fine. Just go
Right. Right.
keep
Just hold them
harassing,
down. Yeah. Yeah.
hold him down, kill Wells, kill TCs. I think
That's
Were
we
you happy?
killed
interesting.
like a lot of TCs from him and he kept building them again.
Yeah. Were you happy that he went with Burgundians in the sense that you didn't have to deal with Step Lancers again?
Uh, I wouldn't mind step lancers because I had camels. I mean Hindustani camels that game. But I guess we were like initially having a discussion about the ping with server to host, and he said I don't micro, and he microed his ass off in the first game with the step lancers. Like, what is a hit with one range and then back off from the pikes and
I
infantry.
mean, he was microing, but I don't know. It wasn't doing him a whole lot of favors. He was losing a lot
Oh no,
to
he
pikes.
actually, the whole reason the first game we couldn't, like, my pikes and my legionaries couldn't hold is that he kept killing my numbers. I mean, of course he had a big mass before I
Yeah.
had, but even then I couldn't get my mass up because he was just sniping 1-1 units by
Oh,
doing that
okay.
stop micro with
Okay.
the step lancers.
It's interesting because like as a viewer, I was like, yeah, it's not very effective this micro because I know it can be done, but I was like, I'm not so sure if this is working out for him. I had the distinct impression he was just overpowering with masses of
He
units
did
rather than
I mean,
that. But
yeah, to be honest, that micro was probably not needed, but that like made sure that we couldn't come back. Like that
right,
sealed our
right,
fate basically.
yeah, you couldn't
Like
get your
I
own
would say just
massive, yeah,
yeah, that, I
huh,
would say that's a safer play. I mean, you can
yeah,
always just petrol in. Step lancers will still like do pretty well there because like it's like 5-6 step lancers hitting a pikeman. Yeah, pikeman's going to do one hit and it's going to die. So
right, right. Yeah, I think the only
yeah,
game there that I could call pretty early was that hideout. That hyper random nomad for a while, I was like, this could go either way, but
yeah,
once
yeah,
Sushi
and
was able to bring his infantry to bear,
yes,
and Secretary wasn't able to get the hand cannoneers out soon enough to deal with that, and then you brought your own hand cannoneers against his whatever you call
yeah, I
those
should
things.
have done
Yeah,
that like ages ago. I just built my university somewhere and I did not know where the hell it was.
right.
So then I had to like use the remember and use the keybind to find the university and click chemistry. And once I had hand cannons like of my own with camels and cavalry, I guess
Yeah,
he couldn't do much there.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was only afraid of him going like full cavalier spam and just raiding us to death.
Right, right.
But I
Yeah, at
guess we
first I
never
was like,
let
"Oh,
them.
this is gonna be a strong sieve," but then I forgot that you were Hindustani, and I was like, "Oh well, he does
Yeah,
have the
I
counter
think
unit."
I think we called his play like pretty perfectly because we
Right.
know the only remaining civs for game three was like Koreans, Wei, and Burgundians.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Burgundians and Wei are both boomy civs, and I was like, sure, yeah, Secretary is going to pick one of those two, and going Hindustanis is the safe bet because I can just straight up.
Right.
And I think Secretary, the moment he noticed I'm making camels, he just switched to his the
Yeah,
Flemish
yeah.
militia unit,
I forgot about the
which
Flemish militia to be honest. I've
yeah,
played
with
Burgundians a handful of times,
yes.
and I know about the hand cannoneers. I know about the strong like your night line. I
Yes,
forget about that unit and I never make it. So
I thought he was going to go pike defense, and then I saw that unit, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I have to do something about that. Then thankfully, Sushi had like two-handed swordsman already teched in, so I'm like, just come over here. Even if your base gets destroyed by melee, it's fine.
right.
Let's just not let Secretary get anything rolling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, good game, well played, man. It
Yeah.
yeah.
was it was a blast to watch.
I think the game was probably the right call to sell my soul off and just plop a castle in his face there.
Yeah.
Because he's had like I don't know 4 TCs or something. I guess he had 3 TCs and he built more because of my castle drop. And Sushi had his crossbows there, so he basically made sure that Secret can have no chances of
Right.
sniping the trebs or
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah.
preventing the castle from being built there. Sushi
Right.
played amazing there. Like it, it, it was the team play. It was only because we 1v2 we were able to beat Secretary. don't think I would have been able to beat him one on one, to be honest.
Right. Huh. All right, guys. It's late here, but good games, and I'll catch you later.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Catch
Yeah.
you on the flippity flip, man. Bye.
See ya. Thanks for tuning in. That's it for the stream. Good night.